and welcome back to Better Minecraft. Now, I do sound a little depressed, and it is because I just spent 2 hours without hitting the record button. To say I am upset is an understatement. For context as to what we were supposed to do in this video, we were supposed to take on the Hydra. I fully did that. Have the achievement, everything. Did that all, even located the Urghast, and I thought I was recording the entire time, and I was not. So, you guys don't get to see me take on the Hydra, sadly. I can tell you this, it was a very boring fight. Mainly, it was like fighting a ghast with a larger health pool. I was just hitting its fireballs back at it for like 30 or so minutes. That was the main thing. I also showed off what I did at my personal base. I'll show that off in a second, but I'm also going to show you guys what else I did in the village. I set up plans for this building. I set up some plans to help break up just all the spruce wood on here by putting in like some large crates and things of that nature. I set up kind of where I want the tavern to sit. And I'm going to have to move the villagers before I can do that. That I'm doing in between episodes because that can take me upward of 3 hours to do. Yes, moving 2 villagers can take upwards of 3 hours. They are the most finicky thing on the planet. I also put in some spots for another house here. I finally filled in this and stuck my villagers in here. This is a spot where they can just rip up and replant the crops as they wish. I threw wheat in there to start out with, so they at least have something to start with. But they can kind of just do it however they want to. And I discussed how next I'm getting my occultist in there after I get some stone to finish that up. And I also ran through and put glowberries in some areas to help lighten kind of where things are, because I've noticed there's a lot of dark spots. Also, I had reported that we lost only 1 villager this past winter, and we gained 4 more. So, we are operating not at a loss anymore. Now that I've noticed it's an issue, every time I see one of the villagers pass, I throw a few carrots into the breeder, and we have a bunch more villagers growing up in there. So, it's fine. Didn't lose anybody too terribly important. I have a cauldron here now. This guy, I built this in the last video, but I didn't show it off. It was like a very different color scheme last time. I kind of darkened its color scheme and brought in some more earthy wood tones to kind of help with the whole thing. And eventually there is going to be a roof piece on this, but for the time being it's just this. I needed a place to put my waystone. Also, this y'all saw in the last video, but I also put some lights on them. I was kind of experimenting to see how I wanted to do this, and yeah, I found those and I threw them on some leaves and it looks kind of cool. So I'm probably going to leave them. Probably throw a few more in. I discussed how I was probably going to transfer all of the spruce to being dark oak because I don't like how bright it is in comparison to everything else. If I wanted a brighter color, I probably should go for maple, but I don't have these things in maple, so I'm probably going to go with dark oak and just use a darker color very similar to ancient oak. Also showed off these guys. This is going to be my chest system here. These can close, and it just looks like a wardrobe. Very tall wardrobe, but it looks like a wardrobe nonetheless. Then I also put in some curtains. Bookcase. I plan on putting one of those like covers over here. So this looks like an actual fireplace. And then I showed off the kitchen that I kind of decorated in between episodes. This has the Farmer's Delight stuff, some meadow things, some Expanded Delight. It has some of the vinery stuff in here. I also just threw some crates in here. Just in general, it was a fun thing to do in between episodes for me. Hi, Spectra. Hi, Spectra. How you doing? Just had to make sure you were in the video, didn't you? Yeah? Okay. That's how cats are. I also discussed how I'm going to be doing, like, this area is going to be less functional, more decorative. Of course, the kitchen is very functional. That's the reason it's basically in a direct line from the front of the house. Excuse the dog howling. She hears a siren and she wants to be a part of it. But this area is going to be very decorative. And then up here is going to be my more functionality area. I'm probably going to have this area be like a bed area. This is going to be my enchantment area. This tower is probably still going to have another piece on top of it. But I don't think I'm actually going to have a walkway up there. I think I'm just going to leave it open. And then have a larger chandelier lighting up this area. And then, of course, I showed off this balcony. These are going to change, just like the ones in there are going to change. These are also going to change. So I suppose I will continue work on the house since I don't have anything else to show for this video. That's certainly a unique shape, and that's kind of what I was going for. I wanted a more unique shape, and I wanted a door in and a door out. So, straight line between the two. And this will eventually be a bridge going up there. Alrighty, and here is our little book nook, I want to call it. It's actually meant to be like a living room space, but I sunk it into the floor and I stuck a whole buttload of bookshelves behind it. Seems pretty cozy. I would lose hours a day here, honestly, so I like it. I'm probably going to come back in and throw like some flowers in here, but I feel like the books did add a nice pop of color in here with how dark everything else was. I also used the canvas rugs because that kind of lightens the room a bit, because it, with all of this black and everything, it is very dark in here, so I wanted to bring some more color into this area. Yeah. Okay, and then here's a small dining room. I do have some canvas rugs, so I'm probably going to throw some of that in front of the doors. Just to act as mats in front of the doors. Just so it looks a little bit brighter in the house, because that's a struggle that I'm having, is how dark it is down here. Upstairs, this isn't going to be an issue, because we have the grayish brown wood in the maple, so it's not going to be much of an issue with how dark it is up here. But down here, it is a major issue, because I used soapstone and ebony all over the place, so it's just all very dark. But I feel like the books and everything are helping. There's a bunch of brighter colors around. I am adding in these guys, which you did see down in the waystone for the village. Took me a long time to remember that. Oh, good lord. Okay. But you've seen these guys before. They give off like these mystical kind of looking particle effects. So I'm probably going to hide a few of these along with spore blossoms around here to help create like an ambiance around the place. And there we go. That is the potion making kind of meeting room. And that one is finished. Slowly but surely we are decorating this bottom floor. I don't know what the heck to do with this one. What on earth do I do with this room? Okay, I did do a slight bit of a change. Now there's 3 doors in this entryway. There is this one off over here that goes to a wood chopping area that I'm probably going to fence off up there. But that's where that is. This door now goes out to this little side patio bit. Now, I'm debating whether or not I want to turn this into an actual patio and put like stone or something down. That is still up in the air. And have this like an outdoor little seating area out here. Or turn it into like a little bit of a flower garden. Okay. Excuse the rain, but that is now second floor walls in place. I did put a little bit of a balcony over here. I decided to go with the ebony trapdoors and the ebony woods to kind of match the soapstone that's down at the bottom. And I did end up changing everything fence-wise over to ancient oak. This is the like 4th rendition of what I'm doing in this area. Oh boy, just try again. But due to it being ancient oak, it matches the trapdoors that are already on the house. And it just, in general, looks better. And then back over here. That is kind of what that balcony looks like from out here. Now, eventually there is going to be like a cover on it and stuff like that. But for the time being, that's how that one looks. Kind of how the back of the house looks currently. I know that wall is very plain, but there is going to be a roofing structure in front of that. So that has to be kind of plain. Not to mention our storage system is right behind that. So, but with the rain going, that is going to be all for this video. I know there is not a whole lot done, but I did explain to you guys that I just spent 2 hours recording and recorded none of it. So I just had to spend around about another 2 hours decorating and just running around doing some stuff. And I also explained to you guys what I did in that video. So I'm very sorry I don't have the Hydra fight for you, but I hope you enjoyed anyway, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!